Owlman is one of my favorite alt Batmans.
Yeah, he was also voiced by James Woods.
You know who's my favorite alt Batman?
Yeah.
The alt Batman that hosts Weabop. Because
Are
we
we
now
recording?
started on Weabop.
Could you stop doing that?
No,
Like,
that's the intro.
moving forward.
That's the intro.
I just, it has to sound bad having the start of every episode be someone saying, "Are we recording?"
I need to be ready for
Followed
this.
by 10 or 15 minutes of making sure all of our levels are correct. Well, that's not ever going to be edited out. Like,
Our audio levels are just fine.
yeah, this time.
Yeah.
Better be.
Yeah, goddamn right. You fucking piece of
Poo-poo.
You're a balanced audio level.
I can't fucking believe what I'm hearing right now.
Okay, so
Anyway, so how's everybody doing today? I'm finally back.
Yes, I'm glad to hear you. Your silky, buttery, smooth voice.
I missed you so goddamn much.
Literally nobody was talking to you.
Well, that's nice.
No, it was supposed to be not nice.
Well,
Okay.
that's why you are an asshole.
Yeah.
Fair
I get
enough,
the ratings.
Right? Yeah. Okay, so anyways, before we get talking into the before we get into talking about the big subject at hand that Adam is so giddy and excited about,
Well, you would be too if you didn't hate everything that we love.
I'm excited about it too.
You should honestly. You should.
Anyways, there was some more news about the My Hero Academia fighting game. Did you guys check it out?
I saw gameplay.
Yeah, I'm surprised. It looks like it's going to play like Pokken.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. It looks like it's going to stay in like the 3D like ranged kind of setup, which doesn't look bad. Like there's not going to be phase shifting. It's just going to be like the run around and shoot mode. So
because I as a guy who has played Pokken, it took a while to get adjusted to, and now that I'm adjusted to it, like I don't mind it too much. But god damn, was it annoying!
I really wish it was actually like Tekken,
better,
but Pokemon. No, I wish it was Tekken, but Pokemon. It's not a bad game, but they just shouldn't have called it fucking Pokemon. They could have called it Pokemon Arena, or instead of calling it Pokken, which implies it's a Tekken game, call it, you know, Pokemon Arena or something like that, or that's already been done.
Or Pokemon Coliseum. Oh wait, that's already been
Pokemon
done.
Clash, Pokemon Cross Battle,
that for all of
Pokemon
your
Hyper Fighter Generation Z Turbo Astral Finish
whatsoever.
You know, there's
the Ken means fist.
Okay, well I guess that's fair enough. Like if you break it down phonetically. Okay.
So
Tekken is
it's just, but it was also headed by Harada, who is the lead designer of Tekken, and they kept saying that it was going to be like Tekken, and they even have animations that are reflectant on it. Like there's animations from Heihachi in Pikachu's moveset. So it's like it's visually like Tekken, but it's like it would have been easy. Like just make it a 2-button 3D fighting, and it plays exactly like Tekken, but you know, simplified.
Just make it what I want.
Yes. Yep. My whole thing is don't make it seem like it's going to be something it's not. If they had been very transparent about it and just been like, we're making an arena fighting game with Pokemon, then it would have been like, okay. But they were like, the developer of Tekken making the new Pokemon Tekken game called Pokken. They even, dude, in Germany, it's called Pokemon Tekken.
Well, that's fucking Germany's fault. You know what else Germany did? Everything bad ever.
Please no.
Let's
not get into that.
Anyways,
Germany sucks so much.
Anyways,
you know what? I got the term pocket fist in my head now, and it doesn't sound right at all.
Pocket fist.
I'm just imagining an alternate reality where Pokemon, instead of it being like Pokeballs that you pull out and you press the button and it gets big like in the show, it's little tiny fists and like you press them and they grow big and you throw them at each other.
That's
it's just like, I have a steel one. Woof, woof.
That's one way of putting what was going on in my head right there, but sure.
Kid gets glocked in the face by a fucking steel fist. Steel type super effective against your fucking face.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I kind of went off the rails there. I apologize.
There weren't even rails yet. Those were your own rails. They were just bad rails.
Ow! I hit myself in the tooth in the cup.
My point exactly. Our point exactly.
God damn it.
So anyway,
not Pokemon. Sorry, Dragon Ball Fighters. The new hotness, even showing even more hotness.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty big.
They introduced 3 new characters that a lot of people were really happy about.
Mm-hmm. Showing that super love, which you guys are super excited about.
Yeah, they showed off Beerus, Hit, and Goku Black.
I'm very excited about Beerus myself.
Yeah, Beerus definitely looks really like the coolest out of all of them. He looks.
Wait, is Zamasu not his own character?
No, he's an assist for Goku Black.
Did I read all that shit wrong? So it's Goku Rose featuring Zamasu.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beerus, like how the androids are.
Yeah, or Captain Ginyu or Nappa.
Yeah. It's that kind of stuff.
Either way, this is a super hype reveal because it means we're getting all of the coolest people in Super, in addition to Blue Goku and Vegeta.
Well, they already confirmed that they were characters a long time ago.
Yeah. So like the fact that we're getting Hit, Beerus, and Goku Black, who's less well loved, is a cool sign for things moving forward. Not that there's anybody that stands out in the Tournament of Power that I want to see, but that means we could get a Golden Frieza.
Mm-hmm. Golden Frieza is a transformation for regular Frieza currently.
Yeah, Golden Frieza has 3 level 3 attacks.
Jesus.
And one is the thing where he does that meteor crash where he gets buff and crashes down on the ground. That's his first one. That's his attack one.
I'm not gonna lie, but I am gonna protect my image real quick. The only stuff I've seen of Golden Frieza, or not Frieza, just regular Frieza, is Maximilian playing as him on his stream, and never seen him go gold.
Gold is kind of not viable currently, at least in the builds that people got access to. Like, it's not enough of a bonus. All you get is just a speed increase, and I believe a few like more cancel frames or some shit. Like, you get some combo extensions, but nothing major.
Yeah,
it's worth 3 meters.
Yeah, it is indeed a form change, like a dragon install for Soul Bad Guy, or a double trigger for Dante in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But right now it's just a speed increase, so that's all subject to change probably.
Yeah.
He does get a cool little Easter egg when he runs out of Golden. If you hold down a button, Sorbet will fire a blast shot that'll catch the player off guard and like crumple them, like what he did with Goku in the movie.
That's cool.
So that's a neat little reference.
Oh, and there's another thing. He has another level 3 where
Sorbet is canon.
Yeah.
Real quick, another thing that they gave Frieza is when you're getting up from a hard knockdown, he has that level 3 where he does the beam that he shot up at Goku when he like gave him the extra life.
Yeah, that's his 3rd level 3.
You can only do it on Wake Up, and you have to do it as reversal.
Well, that's also now their cinematic end fight. Like, if you end a fight on Destroyed Namek with Goku beating Frieza, they do the you fool moment, which is so hype.
I was hyped about the fucking specialty intros. That's some fucking cool shit.
Specialty intros, specialty outros. All of these are very cool.
Notes.
Sorry, go ahead.
It opens the door for like so much more that they can show in like the the entirety of what has happened in Dragon Ball. Like, they could just make that a reference as an intro or a specialty finisher or something. I know they've got they did one thing with Beerus and Black, where if Beerus finishes off Black with a super, he actually Hakai's him like he did with Zamasu in the or Zamasu in Super, which is really cool. Like, he grabs Black's hand, holds out his hand like in a real cutscene fashion. I'm pretty sure he does say "Don't get cocky," and then vaporizes him.
He goes Halakai, and it's great.
It's amazing.
I love it a whole bunch.
I hope. Oh God, Christian.
What?
How hype would this be if? Sorry, I cut out there for a second. How hype would this be if they did a dramatic finish, like how they ended the match? Like if Beerus was the one that that KOs Goku Black, and that's how the entire game ends.
Mm-hmm.
And instead, it's like Zamasu comes up and tries to do his like little hand attack, and Beerus catches it and Hakai's him, and it just shows the entire scene of him like just screaming as he's vaporizing into nothing.
I mean, we have carte blanche to see that moving forward, which I think is going to be really exciting because it's already a super fan servicey game, and they've got these cinematic intros and outros now, and the possibilities are really limitless. You know, if it's not a custom intro between 16 and Cell, it could be one between Cell and Gohan where he steps on 16's head.
Yeah,
or
if no one's
anytime anybody's killed anybody, like if Goku beats Kid Buu, we could see the Genki Dama finish instead of whatever you just end the fight with.
They do that in the they showed that in the trailer. They hinted that
they did. I don't know why I thought it was going to be another. Never mind. Continue.
Yeah, they did. They showed off like a few things. They showed off Chaozu blowing up Nappa like very very briefly. They showed Krillin doing his scatter rain on the Cybermen whenever he does it on Nappa briefly. They showed Cell stepping on 16 and Gohan going Super Saiyan 2, which I'm pretty sure that's the specialty intro on that if you pick Gohan and Cell in the Cell Games arena. Followed by the dramatic finisher of the legendary beam struggle and Gohan reverting back to base form and just laughing and putting his thumbs up in the air.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's so cool.
I don't remember him doing that in the anime, but then I don't know, everything after Cell and before Majin Buu turns into a blur for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I know beating Majin Buu, they also were both like laying there, thumbs upping each other.
That also makes me hope that Raditz becomes playable because they can do the special beam cannon finisher.
Yeah.
Like if it just so happens that you're on planet Earth and they've got Goku and Raditz on their team, and you use special beam cannon on Raditz, it hits both of them.
That'd be fantastic.
That'd be fucking great. Like I would just never want that against a Piccolo.
oh my god. Okay. So Frieza has a move where he does the 2 death slicers.
Yeah. He has to block it when they come back.
Yeah. What if they did a finisher where he was like at low health and they actually finished him off? Like, wouldn't that be cool if they showed visually him being cut in half?
It would be really cool, actually. I'd be down for that.
Oh, they actually showed briefly of Trunks cutting him in half too. So that's going to be a thing.
Oh shit, that's really
because Mecha Freeze is not a thing.
So, yeah, and they showed they showed base Frieza just being sliced in half. Like it shows it in it doesn't show him going in pieces, but it just shows like the single slash of Trunks doing it to him. So I can't wait to see that in full.
You cut him down the middle.
Yeah.
I want to see them do alternate costumes for everybody. I really want that. Like more than
I hope that they're not monetized. Like I hope they're free.
Knowing Namco, they probably will be. I wouldn't be surprised if they do 1 unlockable per character, but then after that they'll probably do like ones you have to pay for. And it'll probably be like they'll probably give out pretty cool looking ones for free, but then like the costume packs will be like really fucking cool. Like the Badman shirt, the fucking yellow shirt, and the trucker cap that Piccolo wore.
Oh god.
Like
I was gonna say, barring Goku, like everybody's got a bunch of cool outfits.
Yeah, all like the fun, cool, goofy kind of outfits.
Goku
from the
has the
episodes are gonna be DLC. Watch.
Goku has the Yardrat outfit.
That'll probably be DLC also. They'll probably give him the Saiyan armor as his unlockable.
Oh,
I would be
and that
so mad to
one,
get Goku's Cell Saga Saiyan armor as an unlock. Be like, this is the stupidest Goku outfit.
Well, think about it. They could just like
he wore it for
take
1
assets
second.
from Vegeta and just morph them to fit him.
Yeah,
Ooh.
this is Arc Systems. They're not about the shortcuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Uh,
RoboKai. RoboKai 1 and 2. That literally happened in a game. They did
Okay.
2 copies of one character. And the second character, all of his moves were sprite edits and reworks of other characters' moves.
I mean, so that's one.
They also have Holy Order Soul and Regular Soul in Accent Core, which they took, the same character and just gave him
See, but
a sprite
people
edit.
like.
No, they
see,
do a good
people-
job of it. I'm not saying they don't do a good job of it, but I'm saying
because
like it'll look just fine.
laziness is Star Wolf in Brawl or another fucking Shoto character in Street Fighter, not like one character who gets a recolor and some different animations for like plot reasons.
Oh no, like here's the thing. I think when they reuse their assets, they always make them at least feel fresh or like bring something new to the table. That's why I'm saying
Arxis
like
or
if they
Capcom?
Arxis.
Okay, yeah.
That's why I was saying like if they do just like reuse the Saiyan armor and stuff for Goku and all them, I guarantee you it'll still look really nice within the game. Like it's not going to look weird or like goofy. They'll probably do a perfectly fine job of tweaking it and shit, but that's probably what they'll do just because it'll be easy and save some money.
I don't know.
And plus, like, I'd rather have that than not have alternate costumes at all. Like, that's my whole thing.
I don't know. Having them for having them's sake doesn't really seem worth it because then you get
You just get more aesthetic choices. Like
shit
some
like
people like that.
Saiyan armor Goku. Like
There's
he
nothing wrong
literally
with that.
he literally only wore it inside the hyperbolic time chamber to train
Okay.
with Gohan pre-cell, and then never again.
But it's still a different costume that other people can use and that they might like, and also they can give it different colors that the original Gi doesn't have, so it gives them more variation.
I was thinking of a special intro, not to change the subject or anything, but
No, please change the subject.
but I was thinking of another special intro.
Fucking
and
derail the
was-
entire conversation.
Sorry, I just thought of a cool. I just thought
No,
of a
dude,
cool
I'm
thing.
fucking with you. Just go on with it.
I know, but it like yeah. Anyway,
Talk.
okay. The canyon stage. Pick Goku and Vegeta shows that that panning shot of Vegeta having his arms folded, like they're about to face off.
The stare down.
Yes, the stare down. Like that needs to be a thing.
I'm not gonna lie. I really do want them to put in like early Dragon Ball Z Goku and Vegeta's variants.
And Christian, I can answer that. I can answer that thing that you were wanting as a special finisher. Just do the beam struggle, Gallic Gun versus Kamehameha, and just have it end with Vegeta flying off into space, or being
I'd be
blasted
down
off
for
into
that.
space. Yeah,
That's not how it happened though.
Well,
He just
they
get blasted off.
They could still have like Goku or Krillin appear and stuff and be like, sword. Brr, 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 brr.
yeah, he gets blasted off into the stratosphere, and takes a while for him to come back.
Oh yeah, that too. They don't
Yeah,
even
but
have
he
to show him come
does,
back
and that's
down.
only halfway through the fight,
Yeah.
if even. I feel like they beam struggle really quick actually, because after that he goes grade 8.
See, here's what
And
happens.
that's a
Here's what
whole bunch
happens.
of time.
Listen. He flies in the sky, right, and then it goes to the screen where it's like player rematch or character select. If you pick rematch, then Vegeta just falls, and then they both get up again, and you just play again.
Huh.
Fuck you! I
I don't
thought
know,
it was
it's
funny.
Just be a way to end, just how it would be like a cinematic end. Like it doesn't have to continue from there. They
I
don't
know I
have
was
to do
making a
that,
joke.
but- I know.
I hate you right now.
Right, whatever.
Both of you.
I got you.
Both of you guys suck. Especially you, Christian, not even talking.
It's a good show. I keep trying to talk and you keep just cutting in like I don't want to talk.
Like base form Vegeta, like when he's evil.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That and base form Goku. Like
he
give him
he
like
could have
Kaioken
a
and stuff like that. Solar flare,
yeah, Yeah, like
Some fun, goofy
Vegeta
shit.
Vegeta can have Gallic Gun and stuff, and have the Great Ape form be like his level 3.
Yeah.
I hope we get at least one Ozaru. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I do think that with the DLC for long enough, we'll get some like crazy shit. Like they'll probably put everyone in their fucking mother, and they'll probably start doing Dragon Ball characters. And if they get really desperate, and they're scraping the bottom of the barrel, there's always GT.
I feel like Master Roshi needs to make it in there.
Master Roshi would be amazing.
I don't care how many years I own the game for before they add GT. The second they add GT, I'm asking for a refund.
You didn't say that about Tenkaichi.
I didn't play GT characters in Tenkaichi.
No, but they existed within it.
Yeah. So did everybody from Dragon Ball, which we're also not getting in
That's true. That's true.
Fighter Z.
I have a feeling characters like Dragon Ball characters have a way higher chance of being in over GT characters. Like,
I don't know. I played one character. I played one character or two characters from GT.
Man, you are so lame.
Well, it was Oob and Pan. I liked them.
Ew. Disgusting.
All right. I got you.
Oob is cool. I'll give him that.
Oob is dumb. Of either of the characters,
Oob is not. Oob is canon, so you better get used to it.
He's so stupid.
Is he canon though? Because he hasn't been in Super.
No, he was at the end of Dragon Ball Z.
Well, and they mentioned him in Super.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they like Vegeta. Vegeta says like I heard like Super Buu remanifested as a skinny little child.
Yeah, that's how Dragon Ball Z ends, with them like seeing him or something. Or no, it's like his fight.
We know that.
Yeah, we know that, but then like this is again this is like a time skip in the ending of Z, and like Super is just a little bit before that. So we're led to believe that Tournament of Power has already happened, like at the end of Dragon Ball Z when they do the time skip.
Oh, is that how they're doing it?
I feel like that's how they're doing it. Yeah, that's how they're doing it. Because like at the end where like Goku's flying off with Oob is like you gotta promise to have a match with me when you're at full strength and everything. Like technically, Super, like whatever goes down in Super has already happened.
Huh.
Real quick.
Why didn't he go SSB, SSG?
Because they weren't thinking that far ahead. This is way before Super actually happened.
Anyways,
you better have a good
damn it,
anyways.
you and your shitty, you derailed me. I had something planned.
Derailed nothing. You're trying to derail us, fella.
Because you're talking about Oob. Oh yeah, I was gonna say within the setting, how is it that Majin Buu and Kid Buu can exist in the same world exactly?
It's just a fighting game.
It's
no, I mean like within the anime, doesn't that happen? Wasn't it like they were separated?
Yeah. Okay.
It's a whole messed up thing, and I would have to give you a brief history of Majin Buu. Are you down for that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Go ahead.
Okay. So Buu has existed since time immemorial, and at one point, 5,000 years before the events of Dragon Ball?
Yeah, it's like very
scale. The evil wizard Bibbidi learns about the existence of Majin Buu and summons the magic to bring him into reality. And so he first pops out as Kid Buu. Kid Buu is his true form, and he's just fucking pure evil, crazy carnage, yada yada. He's bad enough that the spirit bomb actually works on him in the end. And in his reign of terror and chaos, he goes through and he has to fight the Supreme Kai of the era and the 4 like regional Kais, including Shen, the one that you know as Supreme Kai right now.
Hello?
Successfully, he transforms and changes over and over and over again. But as an act of he goes through and he fights the 4 Kais as well as the Supreme Kai at some point. Okay. He absorbs the buffest Kai, kills 2 of them, and then he absorbs the Supreme Kai of the era, who's big and fat and really benevolent. And as like his dying, God will or whatever, when Buu absorbs him, he fills him with more of his benevolent energy and weakens him basically, which is why he's fat and jolly and innocent and yada yada, is because this really big sweet doughy guy let Boo eat him to keep him from like becoming more of a threat in the future.
Okay.
Now flash forward like 5,000 years after current Supreme Kai bubbles him and hides him on Earth for some reason. He's Fat Boo. So when Babidi brings him back, he's Fat Boo.
Yeah.
Fat Boo has been gone for like 5,000 years, and because everything he does involves eating stuff, that you can basically say he's completely metabolized the Kais that he ate in his 5,000 years napping.
Okay.
So like, which is all the evil out of his body after his puppy dies.
Oh, okay. Hang on. You cut out again, but I'll go ahead and say it. So, something happens. His dog get. Actually, no. It was Mr. Satan that gets shot.
No, it's his puppy. His puppy gets killed by snipers.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And this was in a story arc where Mr. Satan goes out and like tries to befriend him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that part.
So yeah, like his puppy gets shot and he goes all crazy, and instead of like rampaging, Boo is, good in trans.
Oh, you cut out again.
As like the we're not taking orders from anybody anymore moment. Well, I'm fucking sorry, okay?
I'm sorry.
And that was me. I stopped.
Okay. Well,
standalone evil Boo. Adam, you just take over.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
a little edit.
There's not going to be any editing. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, there won't. I'm tired. I'm sorry.
A little edit.
Buy a $500 program so we can edit for him.
No. You guys don't have internet to download anything either.
Well, anyway.
It's just because it's $400 usually, so.
Anyway, Boo makes the set.
Yeah, so carry on where he was talking.
Yeah, a little edit to Christian's summary. It was actually Mr. Satan that gets shot. I know the dog gets shot at one point, but it's not the tipping point for Boo. It was when Mr. Satan gets shot in the chest. And while he was healing him, like just something clicked, and he just loses it for a while. Tells Mr. Satan to get out of here, like something's wrong with me, like go leave. And he expels all of like the evil that's in him, and it manifests into Evil Boo,
which is the weird brown one.
Yeah, a fight ensues. Evil Boo turns Good Boo into candy, eats him, and then becomes one again. Becomes one again, and only this time he's at the helm, controlling everything, and becomes Super Boo.
But how like so Fat Boo should be dead.
He's just absorbed in a part of him now.
There's like a difference canonically between being eaten and being absorbed.
Okay.
Anyway, go back, fast forward a little bit, and Goku and Vegeta managed to take out Super Boo from inside Super Boo. And
I remember that stupid fucking shit.
Yeah, with that part gone, he actually reverts back into Kid Buu, the base form of Majin Buu, which is like the most powerful and the most
Fat
evil.
Buu was part of what was taken out of Buu.
Yeah, I think there was something that went on where Fat Buu does get expelled from him, and he's actually helping Goku and Vegeta fight.
So it's like 18 getting punched out of Cell.
Kind of.
It's a little different. It's a misconception that Kid Buu is the strongest Buu. I know I said that earlier.
Super Buu, right? The one that's like
Super Buu, like Super Buu with Ultimate Gohan is the strongest that Buu ever was. He actually takes a power down when they pull Piccolo and Gotenks and Gohan and Fat Buu out of him. And that's The end of the story.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not the most good character backstory, but yeah, you know.
No.
I'm very vocal about how I feel about Majin Buu in terms of
story. I think Buu as a character is fucking great. I love his design. I like his personality and stuff. I just think the story arc around him is very, very weak.
His backstory is a mess.
It's like well, I mean, just getting to like the major moments with him is just fucking slog. Like going through like Spopovich and shit and Yakon or whatever it is.
Videl is fucking rad.
I didn't care for it.
It was Videl getting like beaten to death, though. How is that enjoyable? It actually makes me.
And
Videl was working him first. Like Videl's the one that kicked his head fucking backwards, and it was just this horribly long, brutal fight where they slowly figure out that he's like some kind of supernatural crazy shit.
Also, Deborah was fucking stupid.
He's Space Satan.
I like Deborah, though.
He's from Space Hell, which is just left of Space Australia.
Space Forest. Available in Space Australia.
Space Dingo will eat your space, baby.
Yeah.
God damn it, Cheese.
So fucking stupid.
Don't say his fucking name correctly. You get out of here with that.
Oh, would you rather me say Jice?
I'd rather you say Jice.
Or Juice.
Right. Jice.
It's not juice, it's cheese.
Yeah, it's cheese and burger is butter. Like all that's the Guinea Forces theme. They're dairy.
Ginyu, I think, is Japanese for dairy.
For dairy, Goldo is yogurt, Raccoon is cream, and Jason Burger is cheese and butter.
That's so dumb.
It's not as bad, though, as Dr. Pepperoni from this most recent episode of Dragon Ball Super.
Oh my god, why?
And his robot menagerie. Oh boy.
Professor Pepperoni and the Robot Brigade. Oh man. Now, in fairness, the Japanese call him Paparoni.
Okay, that's a lot better.
And it's funnier. I don't know about better.
Yeah. it's funnier. I actually am okay with this universe. It's a neat little design, and they're fun enough characters, honestly. Like they're not genuinely infuriating like some characters, but they're gone now. We don't have to worry about them anymore.
Looking at you two.
Well,
but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of watching Dragon Ball characters punch robots.
Really?
I know that the Android Saga was what it was, but I mean, only one of them was actually a robot, and also none of them looked like robots. Like.
So you mean to tell me you are not a fan of the Pilaf machine?
I'm a fan of Emperor Pilaf. I guess not. No.
At this point, I'm just messing with you, but I mean, either way, like they were a neat concept, and it definitely gave Gohan a lot of time to shine. It was basically another Gohan episode, and any love Gohan gets is okay in my book.
I love Gohan. I just wish he wasn't a fucking idiot and married into money.
Who do you guys plan to play as?
What's that?
In Super?
Mm-hmm.
In Super, in fucking Fighters.
Yeah. Sorry to just immediately hard turn that.
I know for sure TN. I know for sure 16. Like they'll be who I try to like get good with.
They'll be in my main wheelhouse as well. I'm a fan of both of them.
Yeah. Jury's out on my third character. Might be Frieza. But other than that, like I'm just excited to like roster hop because everyone just looks really good.
I've been going to hop around quite a bit, but I have a group of characters I already know I'm going to play.
I can tell you I won't be in a hurry to play as Black.
Yeah, I actually like the way he moves on screen. I think he looks rad.
No, he looks really cool. He looks very cool.
That scythe thing was fucking cool. That scythe thing was hype.
Yeah, it was.
Was it cool in the show?
No.
No.
Pretty much.
He only uses it once.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, no, he only uses it once, and it looks cool as shit. And then after that, he doesn't use it again. And Zamasu comes back. It's like, dude, we need to fuse, and then they fuse, and they immediately become a really
scary monster.
Dumb looking
character.
scary monster.
A dumb movie villain. Like a dumb
become a fucking movie
anime villain.
Yeah, they like. I have things to say about merged Zamasu.
They're a purple and green amalgam of everything that everybody in the Z universe is scared of. It's just, he's a weak villain. He's a god that wants to kill mortals because mortals suck.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, he thinks they're sinful, and he thinks that all mortals are evil because we make dumb choices. And while that's not untrue, I still feel like other villains had better motivations.
So overused. That's my thing. It's like
his method was really cool.
Yeah.
Spoilers. 3, 2, 1. His method was cool insofar as the only way that he could see to unmake the universe in his timeline was to be Goku. So he went through and he used the Dragon Balls to get Goku's body. Some crazy shit. Yeah. He wished to trade bodies with Goku, and then murdered Goku first in Zamasu's old body,
and then moved on to Chi-Chi and Goten. Like,
because they were adjacent, they were there.
Yeah.
And just fucking, he laid waste to the entire future of the universe. Well, it's Trunks from the future comes back and enlists their help, and they defeat him in the future, and then come back to the past, and all the fun stuff with Beerus and him get dealt with.
Dumb timeline bullshit.
Yeah, this was a Goku from another timeline that went off to.
So fucking stupid.
Agreed as being I think it's agreed as being the weakest of the Z arcs, or not the Z arcs, the super arcs right now.
I just really hope it does not come back. Like it was cool. It was cool the first time. After a while, it just got pretentious.
Oh my god, it's just so dumb. Because then it's immediately inconsequential. The second you talk about timelines, it's like it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
there's a timeline where they succeed. There you go. There's the end.
Well, I mean, there is things at stake because they did threaten to we're gonna attack your timeline next, Goku. Like, better be ready for that, man.
I'm gonna kill Chi-Chi and your sons in that universe. How do you like that? And Goku was like, Goku no like that.
Me no
so there definitely was some kind of stakes that were at stake.
Okay, so stakes aside, Christian, you were saying 16 and Tien?
I mean, I really like both of those characters, but they don't necessarily appear like they're gonna be my playstyle. Like, I'm knowing me in fighting games, I'm gonna have a gimmicky team and I'm gonna have a grappler team.
I feel like you'll probably play Majin Buu then. Yeah,
it'll probably be Nappa 16 Majin Buu. And then, I don't know,
some Piccolo.
The gimmicky team is probably going to be Nappa Ginyu, somebody else with a lot of bodies in their attacks, just to see how effective being disorienting is.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be
Piccolo's another one that I want to try out too. Piccolo just looks really cool.
Piccolo has some interesting air shenanigans that I'm really excited about with his stretchy arms.
Kakawaika.
Like the characters I'm already got this issue with this roster because there's just too many fucking characters that I want to play as.
Yeah. Which that's not a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing at all. But because that's how it was with in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I played Spencer, Nemesis. Oh, excuse me.
Damn, I played a lot of characters in that game.
Nemesis, Spencer, Strider, Captain America, who else?
I know my absolute favorite was Taskmaster.
Taskmaster was interesting. I didn't really care for it myself. Oh, I played Sentinel quite a bit. Yeah, I hopped around that game's roster a lot too, and I have a feeling I'm going to do the same thing with this, and I'll just find the characters I really like and just constantly swap them in and out. The ones I'm most excited to play as are probably Boo, Piccolo, and Yamcha. but I don't think that's going to really be the team I'm going to go out with. Like, I have a feeling I'm probably going to go with, like, Yamcha, Beerus, and who was another character that looked like they had some... Like, I'm really hoping that the orbs projectile that Beerus has is like a support, not a support, his tag move or his assist. Either that or that weird like overhead kind of thing that he does, that overhead kick. Like, I want a mix-up heavy team that backs up Yamcha, because like they already said Yamcha is going to be like a Vortex 50-50, 50-50, 50-50, 50-50 character.
It's going to be very straightforward, I bet.
Well, no, they already said he's a super mix-up character. Like, that's his whole thing. Wolfang Fisko it's like a Rekka with a high and a low, and then he also has like, I think it's like either he has a command move, like a command movement option, or he has like a short hop dash. But the whole thing is that you can like quickly skip over the other player and throw it a move for like quick overheads and shit.
Okay. Oh, back shift change back to super. So Christian, we did talk about we did talk about this yesterday's episode, but we did not talk about the one that we didn't cover last week,
and that was cheat Piccolo out of the tournament.
Yeah, that was when Universe 4 got erased and Piccolo got eliminated from the tournament.
Wait, how did that happen?
He got thrown off the stage.
Oh, okay. I thought because of the other team getting eliminated, he was kicked off. I was like, that's fucking dumb.
No, it was...
The writers forgot was there until that episode where they had to job all of them.
So Universe 4 had this thing that they were building up for. Right when the Tournament of Power like began, and they showed off all the Universe teams. The main thing that was about Universe 4's team is they only had 8 members. It looked like. Mm-hmm. And they're like, wait, I thought you were only supposed to have I thought you were supposed to have 10 members. Like, what's going on? And like Tien like said something like ominous, like, wait, no, it's faint, but I sense a presence. So they had two fighters under their sleeves, and it ended up being the biggest disappointment ever.
Of course.
Yeah. One was actually all the way invisible. Like Girl from My Hero invisible, like Never Not Invisible.
So there was no design. There was no design for that character.
I can't wait to play them in Super and Fighters.
And one of them tries to knock Gohan off the ring, and Piccolo, who's much more comfortable with his stretchy arms in Super, saves Gohan, only to just minutes later also be kicked off the stage, but for real.
Lame.
Yeah, and it was
Can't they just fly?
Yeah. No, they're not allowed to fly or kill people.
Huh.
Yep. Yeah, flying techniques are disabled, except for people who have wings, which I thought was kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Well, Zeno appreciates hype, and wings are hype.
I guess. But anywho, Piccolo got eliminated by an insectoid species of it was too tiny to even see and hit, and they immediately thought that it was invisible. Piccolo was completely underestimated that, and he got knocked off by the bug person.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Goku working together with Android 17, which is really cool, took out the bug person, and Universe 4 lost their last fighter, and the Quitala or Tequila or whatever the hell that god of destruction was.
I'm pretty sure it's named for Tequila.
Yeah, he was just this really shitty mustard colored mouse. That was just a really arrogant, belittling piece of shit.
He was probably one of the worst gods of destruction in the series so far. I hate him.
He had a very bad. He had a laugh where that got annoying very fast. It was like kiki. I will not say it again. I will not do it again. I swear.
It is like imagine if a Hamtaro character was evil.
The Hamtaro character was in Dragon Ball Z.
Tequila does.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. So
Tequila now. What I have to respect for every god of destruction except Tequila, so far is they all accepted their fate with grace and respect. Even the Universe 9, like Sidra, God of Destruction, like the really shitty, like underhanded universe that like did a lot of underhanded tactics in crap, that tried to call assassins on Goku and Frieza before the tournament even started.
Mm-hmm.
Like he went out like it's like I accept this. I have to accept this.
Yeah, the erasure of pretty much every universe so far has honestly been like somber to the point where it's tonally confusing with the rest of the tournament. But like everybody kind of quietly accepts the end of their existence in its entirety and goes quietly into the good night, you know. Except for this motherfucker who screams and cries and is a giant puss about it.
Yeah, and right before he gets erased, he actually threatens to take everyone with him before Zeno's like, no, you don't.
He was gonna blow up everything.
Yeah, so he was definitely a sore loser, and he was just he was just a coward and a shithead.
0 out of 10, worst God of Destruction.
Yeah.
I can't believe I ended up liking Universe 2 more than any other universe. Like any one other universe, I mean, they're not my favorite. Please don't flame me.
But yeah, tournament. And it might be 18 next, I'm not sure.
Well.
Or both androids. Either way, they're about to fight a giant monster in the next episode, and it's going to require they were hyping it up. It's like all of the Universe 7 fighters that are currently in the tournament are going to work together to defeat this boss. I'm like, okay, I'm down with that. Frieza's going to get somebody
like in the episode preview, the cast shot as they're saying it doesn't feature 18, so it's like, oh well, there she goes.
I saw 18 in there, but I don't know.
My whole thing with DBZ Super or Dragon Ball Super is like it's so the scale is too ridiculous at this point. Like how its entire like realities and existence is on the line. It's like this kind of just got out of control.
That's fair.
Like
I mean, at this point, the biggest thing with scaling isn't power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now they've got
gimped.
Yeah. Right now they got a really big stake, and it's
all.
Yeah, like all or nothing, like win or get erased from existence.
Yeah. So the stakes are what's.
Yeah, and I'm constantly
kind of evening out, and is because.
Oh, he's cutting out again. That's why.
That sucks so bad.
It might just
be reality.
Harsh.
It might just be bad internet.
It probably is.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's okay though. But yeah, I'm constantly reminded how like, oh wow, this is a actually really shitty situation everybody's in whenever a universe gets erased. I'm constantly reminded of this, and I'm also reminded how big of a problem the Zenos are.
They're evil as fuck.
They're not evil. They're just they're children, and they're children with the power of the literal god of reality, and that is an issue. I really hope someone with
it's like that Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah, I'm really hope with someone with common sense actually wishes that Zenos get stripped of their power.
Ooh, well, they gotta wish back the entire multiverse first.
That'd be something they do later, and it might go into another arc of like maybe Grand Priest being angry of the decision and tries to become like goes for vendetta or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like of every season of Dragon Ball. Like, man, over the course of 3 years, everybody got all the Dragon Balls a bunch of times and resurrected everybody. And that's like how they wrap up the season.
Yeah.
You cut out for like a lot of that.
Yeah, this episode's pretty much a wash for me. I'm just hanging out and talking to you guys now.
It's okay. Fine. Like it's kind of funny. So I hope that the people that watch get a kick out of it.
It's really frustrating.
I'm
One
sorry.
one thing that they are leaving up in the air is who's gonna get their wish. Like it could be anyone of Universe 7 that could get
Oh,
their
only
wish.
one person gets a wish? That's dumb.
Yeah, like I feel like because Frieza keeps saying it's like I'm totally gonna steal that wish, and if he does, that might lead into some interesting shit.
Because Frieza's wish is to become the new god of destruction, isn't it? And then rule over everything.
Yeah, like he wants to rule over like even the Zenos, and while that probably most likely will never happen in Frieza's lifetime or in his dreams, that's a pretty cool concept. If he does get the wish, maybe he'll actually wish that the Zenos are like no more.
I mean, I'm down for that. The Zenos suck.
Yeah, they do.
I'll laugh
not a
if
fan
that's
of
what
them.
happens and like he destroys the Zenos and then like right before he's like, I'm going to destroy all you good guys now. Then like a bunch of like bureaucrats come in, they're like, Sir, ultimate god of destruction and all of reality. You have some paperwork you need to fill out, sir, before you can do that, sir. And he's just like, are you fucking serious? And then like he
It just
eventually
goes up
like,
another tier.
and then like eventually like he like has I'm just imagining a scene where he's in a business suit like sitting in an office and like Goku and Vegeta are sitting across him and he's just like pianoing his like knuckles across his desk just like, so I found out from my secretary I can't annihilate either of you and I can't annihilate your reality because of pre-existing laws and agreements involving our reality and the tournament. So they're just like, wait, so despite being the ultimate god of existence, you can't do anything to us? Just yes, because of bureaucracy.
Yeah, well, that was a big problem with creating the multiverse. Is now they have an entire multiverse to address, and you don't know how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
they could. They
actually
could. If you look at Marvel and DC, they could go like DC and make it really cool and interesting, and then like do like side what ifs and shit like that. Or they could do a Marvel and just make them all just keep fighting each other to the death, and then they just run out of all their cool side ideas.
I'm actually interested in what Jiren wants to wish for, because evidently he wants a wish that he wants fulfilled. Like Topo mentioned it, and Jiren just it's because he kind of has none that I kind of want a backstory. Like I want to like Jiren. Right now I don't, and I feel like if I learn his backstory, there's a small chance that I may be okay with him. But right now I don't.
Design. He looks so stupid.
He's Jiren the Grey. He's a big buff gray alien. I revile him. He's my least favorite character design, I think, in Dragon Ball ever.
Just such a lazy design.
Exactly. It's like that's how I feel about most of these character designs. They mostly just look like shitty, like background characters that would be like under Frieza's command.
I don't know, Dr. Pepperoni.
Dr. Pepperoni is a wonderful character.
I need to look him up.
He has a lot going on in his design.
He's purple. He's got a pump. He's got a monocle. He's got a cane. He's got a trench coat. He's got it all. He is anime and a motherfucker.
Yeah, he's really. I kind of like him a lot.
He's doing too much, is what he's doing. But he's charming, I guess.
Yeah. In fact, a lot of Universe 3's characters had like really good designs. Just
Listen,
it's
man,
a shame.
You like robots. It's okay.
Yeah, deal with it.
But don't give it more credit than it deserves.
I mean, out of all of the other universes, I guess they have like all of them kind of have okay designs, while a lot of the universes, like some have good designs and others don't.
So 2 had Ribrian and Company, and they were probably the best designed out of that universe.
And
3 didn't have actually imperceptible, and therefore the design doesn't exist.
I'm looking at the different ones right now, and 3 looks fucking stupid. 2 looks fucking stupid. Let's see who else. 4. 4 doesn't look too bad. 4 looks
Cool.
alright.
But they got bodied by Roshi.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, design-wise, they still look more interesting than the other two. God damn it. Come on. Scroll down, you piece of shit. Okay, here we go. Oh my god. Oh, this is the one with Hit and the fucking weird-ass characters.
No, Universe 6 is the one with Hit.
That's what I'm looking at them now.
Okay.
Universe 6 I like them. I like Fat Beerus and Hit and the Universe 6 Saiyans. I know that that's a contentious opinion,
Yeah,
but
what's up with the weird Frieza knockoff?
Frost?
He's just one of Frieza's species.
Oh, that's it.
From another universe.
He's even more. He's a cowardly.
He's a wimpy little piece of shit. He sucks.
Yeah, he does. Frieza eliminates him in probably one of the most brilliant manners ever.
9 looks like they don't even exist in Dragon Ball. Like they look like Akira Toriyama tried to do a furry series.
9 is the furry universe.
9 is the furryverse, and I want to say 9 is the one that gets eliminated first.
Yes, they are the first to go because they
lose like 6 of them instantly.
Yeah, because they foolishly they foolishly all try to go against Goku and Vegeta right there, and then 10 didn't have a lot going for it. 10 had Oberon, I think the guy's name, Obani.
Uh-huh.
It was the one that fought It was the one that fought Gohan, and he was cool. He had like the wife and kid in the locket, and that was like really bitter. And that was Gawasu's universe too. Like he was going to be
These
the
character
god.
Designs all fucking suck. They're also fucking trash.
It's not about most of them.
I know, but I've seen like very few that look all right.
The ones that have been at the forefront were 2 and 6, and Jiren's is 11.
They still suck though. Like 6 is all right. Even Hit's kind of lame looking.
He had like the cyber.
And like the weird fucking.
Huh?
What?
What did you say?
Oh, I was saying that the fucking weird ass little like alternate reality versions all look fucking stupid. They look like shitty fan OCs.
What, from Universe 6?
Yeah. Like they're not even like cool alternate like I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the stills I'm looking at, but the art quality looks like trash too.
Kale in her powered state looked okay. Like the one that isn't Brawly.
Yeah.
Like when she controls it, she actually looks kind of neat.
Yeah, Universe 2 looks pretty dumb too.
Universe 2 was worst.
Universe 2 had like the 2 fighters in Universe 2 had like the dumbest designs ever, and these were the 2 that resulted in Tien's elimination, and I hate their guts. I hope I never get to see those 2 again, and that's all I have to say about them. It was the freaking like reflector guy that was all like that was just this big red putty man. And then it was the big naked green dude with the orange hair and had like the blue blaster on his wrist.
I forgot Universe 2 took out Tien. Now I hate them all over again.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, we are reaching the hour point, so I'm going to bring up a question.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is because Shane wanted us to do something Christmassy. Or holiday.
Who is Shane?
Shane, the guest that filled in for you while you were gone. Who, I feel we definitely need to have him on sometime soon, especially since you're back now, so we can have us and him. Be fun.
Shane is Mr. Viral Crush on the.
Oh, he's that fella that
that guy.
Exchanged a small number of words with.
Yes,
very small.
He was fun to have on the cast, so I definitely think you would enjoy having him on. People need to stop messaging me, God damn it.
Stop acknowledging it.
So he wanted something holiday-esque. So my whole thing is 2 questions: favorite Christmas movie or holiday movie, favorite holiday movie, and Favorite game to play during the holidays?
Huh.
Now, I'm going to immediately answer for the holiday movie because I actually had to say holiday movie instead of just Christmas movie because for me it's a toss-up between 8 Crazy Nights and Muppet Christmas Carol. I don't care. I don't care that Adam Sandler. 8 Crazy Nights was great. It's a lot of fun. I will always love it.
I liked 8 Crazy Nights as well, but I don't know. I like people think that I'm being sarcastic when I say my favorite Christmas movie is Die Hard, but like I don't feel the love for the season like people do.
Gotcha. Well, is there a Christmas special for a show that you particularly like?
I mean, nobody can resist the old stop motion ones.
Oh yeah,
What is it? The Rankin something?
Yeah, Rankin and Bass.
Yeah, Rankin Bass. The Rudolph and the Year Without a
Santa Claus and all those ones. They have a really weird.
I'm trying to sit down and watch Tim Allen be Santa Claus for 2 hours.
the one movie Rankin and Bass that really threw me for a trip was the Life and Adventures of Santa Claus, where it's like based on that weird Tolkien-esque fucking fever dream of a book that was released long ago.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that was a weird one. It's on Amazon Prime. Like, me and Brittany watched it and we were just like, what the fuck is this? It's so fucking crazy.
I don't get a movie, but I got an episode in a TV series that I really like as far as Christmassy stuff goes, because I tend to watch this scene all the time, and it's in the Justice League animated series.
No boy.
And it's where it's all about Flash, right? And it's during Christmas, and sometime during that he defeats the Ultra Humanite, the big gorilla, not Gorilla Grodd, but the white gorilla with the big bulging brain head.
The red leather gimp suit thing that he was wearing.
Yeah. So before he took him to jail, he wanted a favor he wanted Ultra Humanite to do him a favor, and was to deliver a toy to a group of children. I think they were orphans. I think
that sounds about par for Flash.
Yeah, and they this is like Wally West Flash, like best Flash. And fight me on that, anybody who thinks I'm wrong.
Nobody will. Everybody loves pre-crisis Wally.
Yeah. Anyway, so he took Ultra Humanite to the orphanage, I think, and he brought a animatronic duck, I think, that told Christmas stories. And near the end of it, where Flash takes Ultra Humanite to jail, and nearly afterwards, Flash thanks for doing that with me, and he's like, I mean, I'm not heartless. Teaching kids culture is a privilege and shit like that, and was being modest about it, or trying to be superior and everything. And Flash gives him an aluminum Christmas tree, puts it in his cell, and he Ultra Humanite's like, why? And Flash's like, well, I kind of figured hey, it's Christmas, you need to at least have something for holiday cheer. After Flash leaves, Ultra Humanite smiles and just turns on the Christmas tree, and is just sitting there with a smile on his face. It's a sweet episode.
That sounds pretty nice. Okay, so the other one was
sounds cute.
Game. What game do you like to play around the holiday, or what game makes you think of the holidays?
What game feels Christmassy is a question I might be able to answer.
Okay, go with that.
Mario 64.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you get it for Christmas?
Way back in and it was very
got all of the awkward silence whenever Christian cuts out.
Yeah, like we never think to say anything.
Yeah, go ahead and say it again. I'm sorry for mentioning it all the time.
I don't even want to.
I'm sorry, Christian.
I don't even want to do the podcast anymore.
No,
Crying.
Christian.
But way back in what's it now?
96.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Let's bring it back.
Nintendo 64 and Mario 64 was on it, and it was the coolest. That's the end.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just imagining little kid Christian at the front of the class who's like, I don't want to do it now.
It's true.
I understand that we got some kinks we need to work out or something.
Yeah.
But
you know what?
perseverance.
I'm glad that there's no editing, and this whole moment of doubt is going to make it onto the internet.
Do you want me to cut it out?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I actually play it during December, like about every year, but I usually do a playthrough of Jak and Daxter and the Precursor Legacy.
You're gay.
Mm-hmm. You're gay.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
you're gay. That is my favorite. That is my favorite. That is my #1 game in the world. So I love that game.
Wow, man. Putting the bar pretty low there.
I will
I love you.
do things to you that
No, I
you
mean,
are
to be
not going
honest,
to
of all
like.
the Jak and Daxter games, that's easily the best one.
It's the first one, and it's great. And
It's
it
the
has
first
a
one and
snowy,
it's the best one.
and it has a Snowy Mountains level, and I love it a lot.
Also, Gauntlet Legends.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, any console adaptation of Gauntlet is always fun to dust off around the holidays when you've got extra people around and be like, oh shit, let's go.
For me, the 64 game that makes me think of Christmas is Bomberman. Like my sister, she got the 64 for Christmas or her birthday or something, but it's just because I was so young. But it definitely feels like it was Christmas. It was probably a birthday though. But I remember renting Bomberman 64, and I had never played a Bomberman before that. Like that was my first Bomberman. And I was playing with that shit-ass fucking third-party controller that had, like, the stumpy sides that were super thick and, like, the weird long middle dick. And I fucking hated that controller, but goddamn, I loved that fucking Bomberman game, and I didn't care if I'd use that piece of crap controller. I'd still play.
The 64 controller?
Yep. No, I mean, no. Like I said, we had a shitty third-party controller.
Oh.
It was, like... maybe I cut out for you guys. It was like a super, super weird one where the wings were like twice as thick but half as long.
No, you said that.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised you guys don't remember that because it was really popular. But yeah, dude, my favorite thing about that was picking up the bombs and like growing them gigantic and throwing them and trying to hit people in the head with them.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Ooh, and Metroid Fusion is the other most favorite game I ever got for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun story because that was the year that my mom thought it would be cool to double tip from too many charities. Because she would just, and she's amoral. She likes to go out and beg for shit we
Chapman
don't
is
need.
freaking out in the back. I'm sorry about that.
You're okay.
So this one particular year, she got a bunch of like handouts from a church and from a radio show and yada yada. Jeez. And then on top of that, she decided that she was going to fucking buddy buy right 3 Game Boy Advance SPs with a game each for me and my sisters. And then just never pay on them. And so that's Christmas presents that I had be repossessed.
Jeez, that fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah, it does. But
that
was it. The worst cutout.
Oh, but that was it. Oh no, he just didn't speak.
There wasn't a cutout.
He just didn't speak. He was fucking with us. God God damn it! I knew he was gonna do that.
Oh my god!
Soon. I just still wasn't ready for it.
Oh god, Christian, I love you. That was too good.
Sorry.
I got. You know what? There was a game that I played a lot the minute I got it for Christmas, and I really enjoyed the one playthrough I did of it, and never played it again.
Stick, or infuriating stick.
What?
Irritating stick. That's what it's called. Sorry. Irritating stick.
Irritating stick. Why? What?
What did it ever do to you?
I mean, that's what it's called.
No. Okay. I didn't even see the game yet, Bishop.
I know, that's the joke.
How about I shit all over everything you play, huh?
It's okay, I shit all over most of it too. I play B games.
You know what, Adam? Let's start our own podcast.
Where we shit all over Bishop and everything he likes?
No, we just do a Dragon Ball podcast.
Why don't you guys? You guys can do a podcast like where every single time you can talk about nothing but that. I'll follow, subscribe it. Just don't leave me. Right. That response. Both you guys. Wow.
Don't leave me, guys, please.
Not sure how I feel about that course of action. It's fucking closed Google Chrome.
Anyway, I was a wee lad in middle school when I got this game for Christmas, and that was like the only game I played on the DS whenever during school after Christmas, and it was Drawn to Life.
I love that game.
Yeah, like the very first Drawn. I still have it in my little library. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot, and
it was so cute, and it put me on a pixel art kick for a couple of years.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was really enjoyable. Sure, if I go back and play, I'm like, I don't know about this, but it was a lot of fun when I was.
You know what? One of my favorite games I just remembered that I got for Christmas was actually it was after my sister got bored of her 64 and she gave it to me. My grandmother got me a game pack from Sam's Club back when they used to do like game bundles and shit. It was 2 third-party controllers that both came with their own rumble packs and memory cards, and a copy of Smash 64. But the thing is, the third-party controllers, I thought they were Mad Catz, but after looking up the old Mad Catz controllers, it wasn't that. They were some weird off-brand controller, but those things were so much better than the regular default controller. Like, they were fucking amazing, and I still cannot find them. I've looked up every type of third-party controller I could think of, and can't find those fucking controllers. I wish I still had them. Those joysticks took a fucking beating. Okay, so boyos.
Yeah.
Yo.
Topic for next time? Anything off the top of the hat?
Next time on Weabop, we're gonna fight a Frenchman. Would you just?